This is not where I thought I would be a year ago. I had no idea what I was doing. Not even in the slightest. I was about to go to Wyoming and go on an adventure that I didn't know was going to be any good. You can assume, but you got to keep your expectations close to reality. I met some of my best friends out there and realized how much I love nature and how much I love taking photos and videos and capturing moments and creating moments. And here we are, 8 months later, not even, almost 12 months later, in 2 weeks, 8 months of business, and I bought my dream truck. I have a puppy named Asta, but I still feel weird. I don't feel empty. But there's just so many things in my life where it takes away all of the presence that I have. Whether that's video games, social media, most work isn't meaningful. And then I wonder why here now, 1 year later, it felt like a blur. And I've been talking with my dad actually recently about why he thinks that time goes so quick. And I think it's because you're not present and you almost become this autonomous object. Like not even a conscious human at a certain point if you allow yourself to be. And I don't want to be that. I don't want a lot of money. I want really good experiences with really good people that are present, that aren't the autonomous people with very limited emotions. And there's just so much of this world that's a distraction. And every time I come out in nature, I'm reminded of that the cool truck doesn't mean anything, that all the money that I've been making doesn't mean anything if I'm not present. I can't enjoy anything if I'm not present. And I've just been distracting myself like crazy. And it's every few months that I kind of relapse and realize that I'm kind of walking into this void of blur. Blur meaning I'm in such a ritual routine that I forget that every moment needs to count. Obviously there's times when you should just relax, but I don't need to relax staring at a screen. I don't need to relax when I start to gossip about someone. I need to relax to enjoy the moment, to look at the creation that is around us, to spend time with my boy Asta, to use the truck that I've worked so hard for to go out and have these experiences. I didn't buy this thing to make it a flex or anything. I simply wanted it because I knew that at a certain point that this is all I want to be doing. And maybe there's a point in time where things need to become autonomous in order to get to freedom. However, who tells you what kind of audacity do you have to think that you're going to be alive in a year from now, in 2 years from now, in a week from now? So it's like, is falling into that autonomous void really worth it if you're not alive by the time you think you'll have those things? And I've been reminded of that continuously, that life, just as quick as it was made, it can go away really fast. And I don't want to be that. I want to be present with my wife when I have a wife, and then when she's my girlfriend, before she's my girlfriend, I want to be there. I want to set myself up in a way that makes sense to have kids and to grow them and be with them and to teach them to be a man. And maybe it does take some time to become autonomous and have such a routine that, days snap by. Maybe the point of going into that type of mode is to get on the other side and experience what a lot of people feel in retirement. And it's like, why can't I start living like I'm retired now? And I think the only difference between retirement and where I'm at is you feel like you can be more present. You feel like you can enjoy your hard work more. And it's like, why not enjoy your hard work now? Why not look back at everything that you've done and bask in it, soak in it, live in it? Why not feel the emotions that you've been pushing away? Right? Emotions are good. Emotions are good until they make you a worse person. And if your situation is so bad that the only way you think you'll get out of it is by the time you retire or by hurting yourself, then why wouldn't you seek out any opportunity to change everything about your life? I've never really had suicidal thoughts. I know a lot of people that have had them and acted on them. And it just sucks. Like, if you're ever at that point of life, wouldn't you want to do anything and everything in your power to get out of that situation? Like, we live in a free country. Sure, there's a lot of hate, but there is a lot of opportunity, and with freedom comes options, and options creates freedom. But I've lived long enough, just now 23 years, that I don't want my life to go by in a blur. I want to soak it all in. I want to feel it. I want to smell it. I want to hear it. I want to speak it. And I truly believe in my heart that that's what I need to do. And so I'm just kind of sitting here thinking about all the choices that I've made that have led me to this point. And only a handful of those moments can I remember all of it. And that was Wyoming last summer. I remember every aspect of it. The smell, the thoughts flowing through my brain, the excitement of my friends, the love that I had for my friends. Going down to Louisiana for that sales internship, I remember everything. I still wake up and feel the humidity and think of that place and think of the water and the rain and how I felt. And all of the commonalities within all of those experiences and memories is that it's in a new environment where your senses are peaked, your awareness is peaked. And it's like, how could I bring that to an everyday level of life, to something that's so familiar? And I don't know exactly how to do that other than just presence. And so then the conversation is, what is presence? I think presence is just the ability to feel everything. To touch, to smell, to hear, to feel the water and its waves, to feel my feet dangling, to feel all of the anxiety and the stress that falls out of me just because I told myself I need to be present. So that's all I've got. It's just been things I've been thinking about here for a while now, and I think at a certain point you just bust it. You just need to break it out and go seek something unfamiliar. So let's start a fire.